No, you're not supposed to move. The tree's supposed to move. Really? Oh, she's moving it. Sometimes it'll start sucking the truck down the hill. Even I can't begin to tell you the hell I put it through. Hardwood. It's just insane. Sometimes I gotta chain the truck to a tree and then pull. This is a 13.5 winch. See what I'm saying? It'll pull this truck. I thought I was gonna rip the truck in half the other day on a 40, 50,000 pound tree. I swear to God, it was insane, but tough bastard took it. First and foremost, this review goes for any winch that looks like this. I don't care what its name brand is. If it's on Amazon and it looks identical to this winch in the video that I'm doing, it's coming out of the same fucking Chinese factory. They got all sorts of weird brand names. Most you can't even pronounce. Chinese come up with weird brand names, but it's just marketing wank. It's the same winch coming out of the same factory. So don't be discouraged that I'm talking about a slightly different brand name than the one you're looking at or the one that you have or contemplating buying. It's the same fucking thing 9 times out of 10. Well, it's been well over a year, maybe a year and a half since I ordered that winch and installed it. And I have been beating the dog shit out of that thing. I mean, it's a hard life up here on the mountain. This is some of the hardest land I've ever worked. And it's all vertical, you know, it's all a hill. So shit, I got heavy equipment and all sorts of vehicles. It's all getting fucked up all the time. And the trees, I'm constantly pulling big, massive trees and, you know, and it's just, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I should have broke that fucking winch 6 different times by now. But the thing, it's a tough bastard of a winch, man. Matter of fact, Project Farm, that super popular YouTube video, he's brutally honest in all of his reviews. He tests the Chinese stuff versus the name brand stuff. He did a video on that. And I just now seen it a week or 2 ago on this winch. I had no idea he did a video on it, but he tested it against the top winch brands. And this winch beat the Warren, the $800 Warren winch. He's in the video he made, he's testing a 10,000 pound unit. It's not 13.5 like mine. Whether there's a big difference there or not, I don't know. Whether it's marketing wank or not. And it doesn't snap until around 10,000 pounds, and the Warren fails at like 7,000. It fucking snaps. So that's total pulling weight. I couldn't believe that. It was incredible. The dump truck in the video that I'm pulling is well over 14,000 pounds. So that's anywhere between 14 and 16,000 pounds, and it wasn't empty. The bed is still full of a whole bunch of scrap metal and bullshit like that. It's a heavy fucking truck. And the brakes were locked up too when I was pulling it. So I did not in a million years expect that winch to be able to pull that dump truck. And I'm glad I got it on video. The other situation was when I had a big 35-inch diameter maple tree that was super tall, leaning hard against power lines. And I had to hook it 10 feet up with this winch, and I was sure I was going to break something that day, but it fucking pulled it. That had to have been over 30,000 pounds of force, and it was on TikTok live, so I couldn't I don't have the recording. Hell of a winch. Highly recommend it. The synthetic rope and the wireless remote makes it worth it alone. I almost bought a fucking Harbor Freight Badland, which I think it beat that one in Project Farm's review too. Or don't quote me on that. I'll post the video. But I almost bought a Badland from Harbor Freight, which was $100 more, had a regular steel cable, and wasn't wireless. They're terrible. It's a terrible deal at Harbor Freight. Don't even bother going there. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I looked on Amazon and ordered this one. The only problem I've had with it to date is once in a while the wireless remote won't work on it. So what I have to do is when that happens for whatever reason, I shut the truck down, I restart the truck, and then it typically works again. I've never had it stay not working. So that's it. I keep that thing out in the fucking weather. I lost the cover to it. I kind of regret that. Keep yours covered if you get one of these. Any winch, keep it covered. And like I said in previous videos, there's another video. Grease all of your connections. One of the only downsides to these winches, these cheap Chinese winches, is the wires they come with are plenty adequate size, but they're aluminum copper coated wires. And once moisture really starts getting into those connections, they just disintegrate. So you got to buy a special grease. It's on my other video. I don't have any here. Like Nolox, which is antioxidant aluminum grease. It's available at all big box hardware stores. And it's called Nolox. It's in the electrical aisle. Dielectric grease will work too. Hell, if you have a regular run-of-the-mill grease, as long as you get something over those connections and just pack those the rubber boots that go over the connections with grease. And if you take the cover off your solenoid and pack all that too, you're even in a better boat. I didn't do that, but I do recommend doing that. And you won't have any fucking problems. Not unless you grossly exceed its capacity and snap the fuck. I should have done that by now. I got multiple other videos in this playlist. I've put together a playlist of all the winch videos I've made. And I got other videos on the 18.5 winch that I bought. And one or two other videos on this winch specifically. Maybe one. You can check them out. They're in the playlist. The winch playlist on my channel. I also have other videos too if you want to check them out. If you don't, I don't blame you. You know, maybe you got better shit to do. But until the next one, thank you for tuning in. That's everything I can think of for now. I appreciate you viewing. My regular viewers, I don't deserve you. Thank you. And thank you for subscribing and liking the video. It really helps in the algorithms. The small creators, us little people got to stick together against the onslaught of AI. So if you can support small channels, whether it be mine or not, you know, small channels in general, do it. I highly recommend it. Because that keeps the spot open for genuine, real creators like me and like a whole bunch of other creators out there. Until the next one, you stay frosty.